Hurry up. Come on, boy.
I'm
Get speaking.
I'm starting now.
Willow. She's got Willow and Tiffany too.
Nice. Okay, how do I present? Okay, I don't know. There's Lewis, Johnny, Randy, and then there's Sydney, Riley, Jenna. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Children Are Children by Omar Gallardo. So, my speech is about immigrant children being thrown into court as young as 3 years old, and they don't have any access to any counsel or help. None whatsoever. They're just sent in there alone. So children are children. Imagine your child being forced to go and deal with the legal system all by themselves. It's unethical and inhumane, and it's just not right. It develops long-term problems within these children that aren't necessarily treatable. Escaping a terrible situation. So kids and families don't leave, Southern American countries for no reason. They leave for gang violence, poverty, and to find opportunity. According to Sarah Bermeo, more than 40% had a relative who was killed in the past 2 years. 31% knew someone who was kidnapped, and 17% knew someone who disappeared. These numbers reflect on the issues that Southern America experienced. Like, if that large amount of the country experienced issues within gangs or murder, there's something wrong. And then not just the violence, the poverty there is insane. 201 million people are in a situation of poverty, and that number is 32% of the population of Latin America. And I got that stat from the United Nations website. So should families in these countries just accept their conditions and just suffer? Would you stay if you were in these conditions? Stress and trauma come hand in hand with these issues that some of these kids go through. So the trial alone can cause, trauma to develop with mental health issues or anxiety because they're thrown into this courtroom expected to understand what the judge is saying, yet they speak a totally different language and don't understand English, and they don't even understand the legal system. And then let alone the separation anxiety that they got from being separated from their families due to the zero tolerance policy. And then they're caged like animals when they're being held before their trials and stuff. It's messed up. Counsel would relieve them. The kids would feel a little better, not alone at least, and understand what's going on and not lost, and have a little more hope if we provided at least legal counsel to help get them through court. Would giving them counsel take too much? Like, do we have not enough to give to where giving an immigrant child, just the children, court or government appointed counsel, would that take too much of funds or too much of people, time? Conclusion. Let's help, not hurt. We need to understand the situations of others and the reasons why they need to leave, and put yourself in other people's shoes to understand the things that they have to deal with. Summary. Reasons for my reading: gang violence, poverty, etc. Trauma developed, mental issues developed, and a helping hand can't hurt. These are my references. Beep, boop, bop, bam. Oh, wait a minute.
That speech is done.
Nope, not yet. I rushed it. Anyways, back to my summary. Reasons for migrating. Reasons for migrating. Yep, that's the summary. And for my conclusion, I did not go into it. My apologies. My conclusion is I think we should help the immigrants more than hurt them, because if we just put like a banner, be like, oh, immigrants come, forget them, they suck, that makes us as a country look bad and unsupportive. And it makes us seem as if we're not empathetic or sympathetic of the situations that they have to go through. And then we have to understand, because I feel like a lot of people in this country jump to, oh, well, this is our land, oh, this is our work, this is our stuff, but they don't understand that it's not just about them coming and taking stuff. They need to get out of a bad situation, and that's where putting yourself in their own shoes, in someone else's shoes. Put yourself in your own. Why did I put that down? I meant to say put yourself in other people's shoes, because you don't know what someone's going through until you go through it yourself. So that's my speech.